Do you keep seeing owls, maybe perched in trees, in artwork, appearing in your dreams or late night thoughts? It feels more than just coincidence, doesn't it? What if the owl is trying to show you something, something hidden in the shadows of your life? Welcome to Optimistic Orbit. Today we're going to unravel the spiritual message behind the owl's appearances. If you've ever felt that pull, stay with me because by the end you may see your own life with clearer vision. Let's begin with what many traditions agree on, the owl as a symbol of wisdom and insight. But not the kind we get by reading books or following others. This is inner wisdom, intuition, and often coming from places of stillness, darkness, and reflection. The owl doesn't just see, it sees in the dark. When others can't make sense, the owl can discern. It can see what hides in the shadows, illusions, deception, hidden motives. If this owl is showing up for you, maybe it's urging you to look beneath the surface of the situation. Many spirit traditions say the owl comes when your life is about to shift, when you've been asked to uncover what's being ignored. Remember, wisdom doesn't always mean loud insights. It often comes in quiet moments, pauses, reflection, listening to what the heart whispers in silence. The owl teaches you that in quiet, you hear the truth that noise buries. So the owl may be encouraging you to start practices that will support this journey. Think meditation, journaling, or even sound baths. But wisdom isn't the whole story. Sometimes the owl's presence points you towards mystery, towards shadow, and in that darkness lies both challenge and growth. We'll get into that just after I share something very few people know about owl symbolism in Indigenous cultures. In many Native American traditions, the owl carries a complex message, both reverence and caution. For some tribes, the owl is a protector, a messenger bringing deep mystical wisdom. In the Lakota tradition, the owl spirit is associated with guidance through unseen paths, insight, a helper in navigating what you cannot yet clearly see. But there are also tribes that view the owl as a messenger from the other side, sometimes relating to death or the afterlife. Symbolic not so much of endings, but of transitions or even thresholds. In shamanic symbolism, the owl is often linked to seeing in darkness, uncovering secrets. It embodies the power of the unseen, the hidden. If this is resonating with you, why not hit subscribe to Optimistic Orbit? And while you're there, explore the animal sign playlist. I've got episodes on all sorts of animal signs, from wolves to eagles and bears and more. So here are some ways to tune into owl energy, to recognise when it's speaking to you and to work with its lessons. Observe and reflect. When you see or dream of an owl or just feel drawn to owl imagery, pause. What is happening around you? What have you been avoiding? What truths have you been glossing over? Sit in silence, journal. Let those subtleties, the sounds, the shadows, the feelings speak. Trust your intuition. Our wisdom isn't just about gathering information, it's about knowing what is true for you. So if you're making decisions in relationships, at work, maybe with your life direction, invite the owl's perspective. What feels honest, what feels deceptive, and what feels like someone else's hidden agenda? Embrace night and shadow. Sometimes growth comes when we lean into what we fear or what we don't want to see. The owl isn't saying darkness is bad, it's saying there is power, clarity, transformation in facing darkness, facing your doubts, your fears, your shadow self. Sometimes the owl's appearance is uncomfortable. If you've been asked to look deeper, you might see parts of your life that are unloved, ignored, or painful. If you've been considering shadow work, the owl is telling you it supports this decision and is one that you will benefit from in your self-development. Wisdom often comes with discomfort. The owl can also signal endings, transition, and even grief. Not as something to fear, but as something to respect and understand. So if you see an owl and feel unsettled, take that as part of the message. You're being asked to face something you would rather hide from, but doing so may lead to healing, clarity, and even growth. The owl is your reminder that not all growth happens in daylight, that sometimes to find truth, strength, and wisdom, you must walk through darkness, not blindly, but with seeing eyes, alert ears, and an open heart. Thank you for being on this journey with Optimistic Orbit. If an owl has appeared in your life and you think it's not a coincidence, what message did it give you? I'd love to hear about it. Why don't you leave a comment and for us all to have a little think about what the owl might actually bring us in our everyday lives. May your nights be luminous with insight, your shadows filled with clarity, and your spirit always know how to see what many miss. Until next time, fly quietly, observe deeply, and trust your inner owl.